Good day, Doctor. My name is Vega. My entry number is 299018. Today, I will present about the case study Project Ocean, the troubled water billing system. And in this case study, will involve several questions. Let me start the presentation now. The first question is, was this is technical or people problems? I believe that this was a primary people problem, while the system was technically complex and the root cause lay in the poor stakeholder involvement and the lack of the clear responsibility. For instance, the water department, the main user, was not involved in key decisions, but the project is led by finance department, not water departments, and the leadership turnover disrupted the project continuity, and the Oracle had not experience with a large-scale water billing system. This factor create an environment where success was unlikely, regardless the technology. Next is what factors contributed to the problems associated with the Project Ocean. First is lack of experience. The Oracle had no prior experience with large-scale municipal water billing system. The second one is poor stakeholder alignment. The water department is a key stakeholder, but the department was excluded from the critical decisions. The third one is organization politics. MOIS was accused of using the project for internal power expansion. Next is turnover in leadership. The frequent changes in executive sponsor disrupted the project continuity. Then the next factor is misplaced ownership. The finance department led the project despite not being the primary user. Weak project government is the last factors. Business processes were not clearly defined and the scope management was weak. And the ethical issue is the suspension of consultants and the Oracle staff due to the unrelated federal charges causes the disrupt and delay. The next question is compare the different views the city MOIS and Oracle may have when negotiating a new agreement that will continue the project. From the MOIS viewpoint, likely to focus on the cost control accountability and revise the timelines, and may insist on better change management and the user involvement. The third one is could demand penalties or more oversight to protect the city investment. For Oracle viewpoint is will emphasize that the work so far is within the agreed terms. And the second one is likely to ask for more time and resources, possibly citing scope creeps and internal city issue. And the third one is will aims to protect its reputations and avoid the admitting full responsibility. Then the last question is, can this project be safe? If so, what should the new agreement include? If not, can Philadelphia and Oracle comes to an agreement that satisfies both parties, or would this end up being a win or lose situation? For me, the answer will be yes. The project can be safe, but only with strong corrective action. This is because, for me, a new agreement should include 5 point. The first point must have a clear role and accountability, especially assigning the ownership to the water department. And the second one is details the milestone and deadline, deadline with performance-based penalties and incentive. And the third one is independent third-party oversight to review the progress and the quality. The fourth is the better risk management plan for the turnover and process misalignment. And the last point or last rule which should include in a new agreement is the user-centered approach with the water department involvement at every stage. In both sides, the the commit to these reforms, the project could result in a win-win situation. Without cooperations, it risks becoming a costly win or lose. With the city absorbing losers and the Oracle suffering the reputation damage. And this is my presentations. Thank you, Doctor.